All right. We've got the B side final for the 1550 cap teams. We're off to break. Six ball rolling in the line. Probably going to see a push out be called unless he's feeling real spicy and wants to fire away. Kind of like anywhere over near this rail for. Oh, he's going to go down low. Challenge him to the potential combo or bank. Been a great week here at Lincoln City. BCA championships all happening out here. 9 ball can be a super exciting and frustrating game simultaneously. Lots of things can happen in very short order. These guys have been battling out the last 2 days. Find themselves here. Winner goes on to the finals. Going to be happening on Creative on the Wire, Raw Hannah's stream. Whoever loses this match is still going to be doing quite well, finishing third place. But we are battling for that plaque. Getting your team name on there. Oh, saving that one. Evo highlights. Pull up the chat here, see if anybody's hanging out yet. We are just getting rolling. All right. So if you're just tuning in, you don't know everybody who's playing. Balls and holes, we've got Turner Reed, Paul Guerrero, and Chad Raswick. I do believe that this is Paul at the table. I just kind of quickly met them, so nice cut. Did not quite get on the 4 ball. And on diversity, we got Barbara. Oh, I can't read that name. Sam and Roy. Tried getting it to stay behind the 6. I think it still covers up potentially the pocketing angle. If he's feeling like going aggressive, he could always fire at the bank. I don't necessarily think that's the shot that he's going to shoot here, more than likely. Rolling through, leaving the 4 ball up by the 7 and leaving the cue ball hidden by the 6. Something like that. Looks like over on table 2, Barbara is running out, getting down nicely on the 9. Gets a good hit, but going to give up a look at the 4. Barbara on Team Diversity scores the first point in this B-side final.
Richard Phillips, Dustin Wilson, table 40, table 41, Zach Zager, Michael Gordon, is a 4-4 race. Michael Gordon, Zach Zager, table 41.
It's kind of a tricky ball to get on this 5 ball because it doesn't really have a really obvious pocket. And you could be down into here area, coming up one rail and back.
Kobe goes to 5, Tyler goes to 3, table 43.
Valiant effort, put a big stroke on it. Gonna be, want to make sure that wasn't the 4 ball. Yeah, that is the 8. So he's gonna be kicking at this 5 ball. The 9 in close proximity, anything can happen, especially if you're coming off of this side of the 5 ball. 9 ball can get a ride. The 5 can head towards the side pocket, create separation on the 2 balls. Always looking at kicking the other direction. Yeah, at that speed, I think he was trying to kind of create something to get the 5 near the rail and kind of get a kick safe going on. Fortunately, did not get that result. Over on table 2, Chad Raswick just broke. Got a good look at the 1. Paul here is going to be looking to bank this, get up by the 7 maybe. Oh, going full safe mode. It's always interesting to watch how the progression of play develops. The deeper into the tournament you go, the more conservative the play is, not wanting to sell anything out. Really nice safety coming up here. Gonna be getting full ball hooked. Can always shoot a mass A shot. I think it takes the jump out of the equation as far away as that 8 is. Can always be coming. Oop. I'm using a pin pad because my mouse is dead. 2 rail kick into it. Maybe. Oh. Wow. That goes to show why a ball a little ways off of the rail is much harder to hit than one near the rail, because I think any closer to that rail, he was for sure going to come in contact with the 6. Over on table 2, Chad looks to be in prime position, running out his break. See, I'm getting a little bit of an awkward line on this 7 ball. Can't just roll forward comfortably. I think it's going to be heading right at the 9 ball, so he's going to have to make something happen here. Gets into the 9 ball. Trying to see what options he may come up with. Not sure what the carom is looking like, if the cut's on. He looks to be eyeing up the carom as thin as he's aiming here. Maybe. Gets away with it, potentially. This is not an easy position. Could be a little deceptive on how thin that is into the side, but this is a awkward lay for the last 2 balls. Chad's down on the 9. Breaks and runs his first rack. bringing the score to 1-1. Wow. Look out. I had bad experience with that shot once before, but he does very well. This 9-ball, Paul is going to bring it to 2-1 balls in hand, or balls in hole, excuse me. Up next here, we got Turner racking for Sam. On table 2, that is. On table 1, so we got Paul racking for Roy. What's up, Triple G? Balls and holes is Turner Reed, Paul Guerrero, and Chad Raswick. I can't read the last names, is they're a little longer on diversity, so I'm just going to give out first names. I apologize. I just took a picture of the player sheet. Diversity, we have Barbara, Sam, and Roy Garza. I'm doing my best after brief introductions. The only player on both of these teams that I knew before that was Chad, so bear with me if I happen to mix up. I'll be pushing out to a pretty tough. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to leave it down near the pocket. No, unfortunately not, Triple G. I will not be making it to Banks because I'm going to be working the APA event here for the Evo booth that weekend. Can't be everywhere I want to be at once, unfortunately. This is kind of a tough one. You can fire. I like firing at the bank here. Speaking of banks, I need more legs. Uh-oh. Cue ball gets away, finds itself into the pocket. Now it's going to be ball in hand, solving this rack. Just got to kind of stay on the right side of the ball with this rack. It's all open, nothing too difficult except for maybe the 9-ball being in a little bit of an awkward spot, but it might go in the side. It's a nice bit of draw on that shot. Gets on the good side of the 3. You can put the draw to get it above the 4-ball. It'll be a little easier, but he is elevated over the 9, so it's going to add a complexity to this shot. Look at that line. He hits it to absolute perfection. doing all the hard work where I just draw lines if like perfect scenario works out. Very nice shot. I believe this is Roy here, really staying in nice control of this rack. I like that, picking an exact spot he wants to be on the 8 ball. 9 is tight if it goes in the side. Picking that pinpoint position. Makes me think that he wants to kind of stun up the rail to shoot it straight up to the hole. Little hesitation means he got away from his mark. Yeah. I imagine with his body language that it does not go in the side pocket. Sam on table 2, left with a tough 9. But if he can get it down, he'll tie the ball game back up 2-2. Roy appears to be looking at the cross bank. Oh, what unfortunate to have the cue ball also find that side pocket. Looks like Sam simultaneously got the 9 ball down on 2. Coming up next on table 2, Chad is ranking for Barbara. And Roy will be ranking for Turner to break on table 1. Oh, Chad threw out an audible. Flip those tables. Players are still going to be the same. Interesting. Chad is wood racking. I wonder if that is by request. I would imagine so. Knowing that Chad holds the utmost respect for this game, wants it to be played as above board and as competitive while friendly as possible. One of the purest souls in pool in the Pacific Northwest, without a doubt. Barbara doesn't look like it gets a ball down. Chad's going to be kind of faced with potentially a really tight pocket if it goes by the 2 ball. Oh, I'm sitting in the booth looking at it. It most definitely does not. I'm kind of sitting over along this line here. So I was able to kind of look down the barrel on that one. Chad's considering the options. Nothing too obvious here. So we'll just kind of sit back and see what he comes up with. He's looking at the 1-9 currently. I would definitely assume that he would be considering that if safety was the main objective while also taking a swing at it. Oh my goodness. I just heard a comment of that's how you're a 666. Chad says I'm just gonna sit down. That's 9 ball for you though. I mean, like you take some swings, take some risks, and you get rewarded. All right. Well, you butchered it just right. Chad's telling me he butchered that shot, but it ended up butchering out just right. Once again, Chad does definitely want just a clean game. He does not feel good about that, but it is the beast that we call 9 ball. All right. Coming up next, we have Barbara racking for Paul. Over on table 2, Turner is trying to get out of a sticky situation. Roy coming in to assess the results. I kind of imagine that he's going to be shooting a safety from here if the bank isn't going to knock one of those 2 balls, the 4 or the 6 or the 8 in. Yeah, parks it right in behind. Back to this game here on table 1. Got another dry break. Barbara's got to look at the 1 with potentially a decent line if the cue ball looks like it's going to be heading kind of along this line here near the 5 will be definitely a concern. I think we'll have to just kind of see. Oh, yeah, I'm looking down the barrel once again. Still has the look at the 2. Nice cut. Barbara, wow. Runs into the 5 to hold for the 3. Muting myself while they're calling out some minis. The pocket speed allowed that 2 ball to be accepted in. Now faced with a long combo. That is if she elects to take on the combo. She's eyeing it up now. Probably not going to see a ton of speed on this as the 4 ball is going to be kind of tracking along this line. Let the cue ball kind of roll up where the 6 is at and hope for a shot on it. Yeah, there's a long distance kind of off angle combination going on there. Sometimes the closeness of the 4 and the 6 to the pocket and each other might make it where you feel the need to take something aggressive on here. Safety is going to be kind of tough because the 6 ball cuts down a lot of the options. The 4 ball will kind of stay there if you're coming across it, send the cue ball up table and stay near the hole. Might have to kind of elect to try and make something happen here. He was just trying to bank it away to create some distance, drawing the cue ball back, but pretty unfortunate to catch the 7 and give on a look. Cue ball's gonna have some pace coming off of this 9 ball, I would assume. You know, when the pocketing line, cue ball is going to be closely interacting. If it comes across the 9 too thick, it can be tracking up near this pocket. Turner and Roy over on table 2 having a little safety battle transpiring. What a nice shot from Barbara. Needs to get a little legs, though. Had such a great line. Just needed about a foot more of roll. I like taking on the bank here. You can just kind of stop the cue ball right there. It's a lot straighter than it looks, I think. Opens up wide, but it's going to leave a long combo. 6 ball is close to the pocket, but that can be deceptive. The accuracy required to control both balls, the cue ball and the 5 ball after the combo and pocketing it, makes this incredibly difficult.
Was that?
What's up, Shu Ching? Got some B-side finals happening here. Wow. Hit that ball absolutely pure. Can you hear me, Su Cheng? Nope. Paul here in great position. Cue ball's getting a little bit funny on the 9, though. It's manageable, but great shot. Oh, I thought he made it. Oh, my goodness. Wow, must have just barely overcut that. I thought it was in the hole.
Charlie, can you hear me now?
I can. Welcome.
Yeah, jumping on my iPad and then just realized that on iOS I can't hear you. Can switch my phone.
All right. Barbara looks like she's taking on this real thin slice. It's a tough one.
It's a tough one, and it is a little scratch. Ooh, especially if it's there a little bit.
Yeah, catching a little full.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to bring it
Is
to
it?
5-2.
Is this the?
Yeah, this is the
Is
15.
this the second chance?
No, this is B-side final.
Oh. Oh, for the 15. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Over
I
on
saw chat and I thought it's the second chance elite, no, the 1750 under. But
switching over
oh,
to table 2 here really quickly to see Roy taking on this 9 ball. It's a big one. Makes a difference of 3-5 compared to 6-2.
good job commentating this morning on the Ross table. Ooh, that just rattled.
Oh, thank you. That was That was a jam up show. Those guys were
That was a jam
playing
show.
lights out.
Yeah, I tuned back a little bit and then kind of fast forwarded the first part of the match, and yeah, it's they put on a show for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, shot that one a little too quick.
Yeah.
Good,
Pressure's
good
mounting.
speed though.
Yeah, good speed, leaving some distance.
Max distance, but I'm still in the pocket.
Yeah, you got to be a little careful of the side pocket. If you put any
Hmm.
left spin on this, it tracks pretty hard. He's fine. Hits it
It's
good.
fine.
Switch back over to table 1. Table 2 looks a little fuzzy. Was that on your end as well?
Yeah, I would say so. I think it's the lighting. It feels like a little darker and a little less focused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I believe this was. Let me look at. I took a picture of the score sheet to
Say
try
what you.
and keep up with
Oh,
where
cool.
we're at. I think this was. Yeah, this was Chad's break against Sam. I can't tell if that one ball goes into the side.
I think it goes.
I think so too. Uh
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was not that trivial to get to the two. Either you send that or go for like feel like the eight ball is gonna be a big ball.
Yeah. He does have the look at the 2 ball. I'm practically straight behind where Chad's at in the booth.
Mm. That
So
was that was as soft as you could hit it.
yeah, any further, you're right up on that 3 and the 4
Yeah.
pretty quickly. I think we might see a draw shot with a bunch of outside, try and fade the 5 ball and come back across for the 4 and miss the
Yeah,
side pocket.
this
Oi.
could be a. Oi, don't have to follow my line, dude.
You could follow that line just a little less speed. Chad
Yeah.
specifically said to critique his game beforehand. I told him that will be hard to do. I said, I watch your game to learn. Unfortunately, that was a good line. It was just an awkward rack all the way around. Now coming in, Sam will have ball in hand to try and solve these last 5 balls.
Hmm.
The 5 and
Yeah,
7
I think.
can get awkward pretty quickly if you don't get on them well.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say that like if you have a good pattern and then put you at the right spot to start with, I think you would be either a tick. It could be a, either tic tac toe if you get good on the five, or it could be a super hard run out right after, depending on how you get onto the five.
I think being
Ooh, you
safe.
like that? Okay, let's
Oh,
see. Yeah, I think he got didn't get to the super nice circle you threw either,
yeah.
but
I think the tightness of the 7 and the 5 was
got
lingering.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was in his mind, right? Yeah, but this is not trivial either. Like when the four is that deep in the pocket,
yeah. You're trying to get an exact line, something along here.
I like this way.
Oh, playing over to the rail first. I like that.
Yeah,
Chad
because you
gets.
do have because you do have three options depending on how hard or how soft you're hitting it
Mm-hmm.
along this line. Like, even though it's kind of crossing the lines, but like usually from here to here or even out, he will still have some kind of shot.
Yeah,
But he did leave himself at a almost like the hardest place that you had to cut a shot in, but it's not a hard shot for him.
he lands pretty. Let's see how the different angle. I think he's got a little bit of angle to work with where he can catch
Mhm.
the first
Yeah,
part
worst case.
come off for the 8.
Mhm. Worst case, he would just leave himself a cut.
Yeah, no, he
Yeah,
was straight
just
in.
to be safe. Yep, just to be safe.
Trying to get a
Or,
prediction circle up.
or swing out with more outside.
Chad landing right in the bullseye of very
Ooh,
comfortable on this 9.
that was a nice shot.
Very nice speed. Over on table 2,
Cruising.
switch over there really quick. See, Turner has a ball in hand on the 1, looking like he's going for a 3 foul.
Ooh.
Finds that tight window. I'm going to send Colin a message seeing if they're
Trevor.
checking on this table because it does look a little out of focus.
Yeah, it does. I mean, my internet is not great, so it is a little fuzzy anyways. I'm in the airport, so it is a little fuzzy for me anyways, but I do agree that it looks less focused than the paper one. Yep. Great. 2-3 is not automatic. You have to kind of get through these two balls. Rely on some kind of luck that 4 is not blocking you. Ooh, you went back. I don't mind that, but it kind of shot it a little too dramatic. Threw a little too much speed into that one.
He's down on it. Oh, just barely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the worst. Trevor, would you say that under this 9 ball format, like super strong player plus a relatively weaker player would actually benefit the team more?
It just depends. It depends on if those stronger players are just playing, super solid.
On par or right, right.
Yeah, and they're not having any bad rolls or fluking balls, 9 ball breaks or anything
Mhm.
like that because they have to win all of their game
Yeah,
for it to really,
yeah.
now if you have
To
two
work.
really strong players and their weaker player is also, swinging at the 9 and getting a couple of those, and yeah, that's tough to fade. I mean, we just seen that in
Mhm.
the
In
platinum.
the highest. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Where I was just kind of refer to that one.
yeah. I mean,
Ooh, the keyboard.
Jax was
Jack was
showing
before me.
a lot of promise, not
Yeah,
just for these events, but for the
not
future.
to for sure. Yeah, yeah.
11 and
I laughed in the comment. I was like, "Oh, that team is 3 700 players. So how can it beat that one?"
yeah, I really like that because it was very, very apt.
Yep.
All right,
The
it's gonna,
6 still gold. It's still 6 to go. I think it does right, but
yeah, the 6 still goes, but where the position is, the 4 ball up behind
4.
the 9 is gonna be very tough to
Yeah.
get on. Okay, Colin just confirmed that it's just because we're switching over that it's that way. As long as the stream itself is crisp, that's all that matters.
Oh, I see. I see.
Thank you for the
Oof.
encouragement.
Oof. To be honest, I'm usually amazed by sometimes how fast and how like they're not overthinking about the shot, and they make like really good strokes. It's just that they were off by a little bit, but I think I learned from just watching and not thinking too much on a shot from those players.
Yeah, your tempo, finding your correct tempo for what makes
Mhm.
you the most comfortable and consistent at the table is really important. Like, watching myself back when I'm playing my best, it's when everything is, oh, 9 ball. So close.
Ooh, so close. Yeah, the camera is not that natural. He made it very close.
But yeah, just back to tempo, like finding your tempo, whether it is a little bit slower or faster,
Mhm.
to like it's not like a one size fits all. I think it's really up
True.
to the player.
Your play style, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think there is a point of too fast and there is a point of too slow, but there's a huge gray zone
Mhm.
in there that is, you know,
For you to discover, explore, and find out your own pace, right?
for sure.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree. Oh, he did get a bowling hand out of that. Sharon try. For now, if the not six goes, then it shouldn't be much problem. See, like on this shot, maybe he doesn't want four to. Yeah, he had to because he had to ooze the cue ball a little bit forward on that shot, shooting to the right. But I would argue if the four still goes to the left, then you just need a stop shot, and it's like one less variable.
Right.
But he managed it pretty well. So now it's just for 8, 6 to 8, and I would argue don't uh don't go too far like right here. It's okay to take some cuts on the ball. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, little straight is fine too.
Yeah, Ken in the chat, we're this is a team event, so table 1 and 2 is the same match. It's 3-player teams switching back and forth playing, one match apiece. So we will be
Mhm.
switching kind of back and forth. I just kind of
I,
I
I
kind of
think
switch the other
yeah,
match as one ends if they're while they're racking
right.
to have something to talk about.
I do think we need to kind of switch back to table one just
I
because
do
this
too.
is yeah. Because otherwise the two streams will be both showing table two.
Oh, it changes the whole.
Yeah.
I thought it was just what we were commentating on. I apologize. Misunderstood how that. So we will stay on table 1.
Yeah, I think we can switch to table two for a little while when this table is like racking or like.
Into
But
the.
I did that. Yeah, I did that in past events too. Like I kind of switched and then I forgot and then just left it there and then the two streams are showing the same thing. Ooh, that's a big picture.
What is happening?
Someone's doing something. Oh, is it you?
It
I
is
don't
not
know.
me.
Yeah, I know. It's like we shouldn't be able to control this. I think it's calling or Justin at the backhand change the UI.
Oh no.
Whoopsie. Yeah, it's okay. We can still see it too from here.
I think it'll be okay. Whew.
Yeah, it was probably Colin trying to adjust um the sharpness of the table too when you're switching over, so mess something in OBS and caused it to. Okay. All good now.
Really nice shot on it.
Oh, really nice shot. Yep.
Beautiful speed. You can just play this one real slow and simple and, roll back up into kind of this area to take the 9 in the side.
Hmm.
Oh, he
Oh,
saw
going
it.
the other way. That's totally fine. Personal choices.
Yeah.
But he did leave. I don't like this thing, to be honest. A lot of times I'll undercut, overcut this a little bit to the side, but it's not a problem for him.
Gets it down.
Paul did the job. Is it 8-3 now?
I think I
Yeah,
think so.
it
Yeah.
is.
Just updated it. Chad's taking on a bank, uses the 5 ball to make the pocket play a little bigger. Now he's in great position. run out over on table 2. I'll just commentate from here, looking at table 2 and switching. Not sure what you missed on over there. I guess that I spoke a little too soon. I thought that 4 ball was a little bit beneath the 9, but where it's laying is quite awkward. I guess we could switch over to that one because it looks like they're going to wait for that one for the order of play. So I'm going to switch over. Oh, nope. They're coming in.
Yeah, cheesy.
Yeah, now we've got Sam racking for Turner. Amon Sunar going to be jumping on also, sweating the action. Chad getting in nice position, just crossing the line of the 5 ball so he can draw back for the 6. Turner lays down a good break, but 1 ball goes down and the 6 is blocking the 2. Yeah, it's good seeing you, man. Travel safe.
Yeah, travel safe. All right, Chad just cruising table 2.
Yeah. We kicking here?
Think so.
I do like the
I
2
don't
real
mind
big.
take a swing.
Yeah, because you
Yeah,
got
I don't mind it. Yeah. Oh,
is
that's
on.
a push. Never mind.
Okay.
Race number 37, Joshua Tadimon.
Chad closes out that rack, getting them on what I like to call the mini hill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's an
9 to 3.
interesting push because you can always just, send the 2 ball wide here,
Yeah, yeah.
center table, and leave the cue ball right up on the 9.
On 9. Yeah. It's a pretty obvious and easy safety. It does take a little bit of jack cut because if you just kind of follow it, then the cue ball likely to follow out of the 8 ball. Uh, ooh, you went for the combo. Okay. Nice shot. Nice shot.
Yeah, staying aggressive. It is important in 9 ball. You gotta be willing. Cue ball.
I don't know about that, though. I don't know about that, though. Ooh, did he find a window?
I think.
I think so.
I
I
think
think he
so
did.
too.
Yeah.
It could be a natural line just to kind of like
Yeah, yeah. Go
run into.
into the 9 or like in between. Right? Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be difficult to get much more than just a rolling ball
Mm-hmm.
on this being on the rail right there, but it could be pretty natural to maybe even just run across into the 6.
Just like that. Yeah, a little too low. Um,
Did
I
well.
think a
That was
tiny bit more of the left English will help, but okay, he had a shot.
yeah. I'm looking down the barrel of this one. I mean, you can try and get this in the
Step to
side.
the side.
Awkward.
Yeah,
Blind
okay.
pocket.
Yeah, it's getting the line is not bad if he
Ooh.
can hit it. Oh, he even draw to the cue ball
Yeah, that
and went
was
out that way. Yeah, that was a nice stroke and nice shot.
indeed.
But again, you would need another good shot and good stroke for this one.
And drawn to the rail and out. Oh my
Oh,
good.
let's see. Oh my, look at that. How sweet was those 2 shots?
This entire out from Sam is looking very strong.
By the way, Sam is our one of our reps. And I don't think we have shout out to the reps a lot on the stream, but let's shout out to the reps for their hard work.
Indeed, they uh, they make the game a whole lot more trusting and friendly. You don't have as many arguments when you can call someone over who knows how to call a shot and it
Yeah,
eliminates out
yeah.
misunderstandings.
Ooh,
Great out from Sam there.
great out. Hmm. And to keep Team Ballsy Nose out from the actual hill.
Yeah, we'll be staying on this table because Amon is being gracious enough to solo commentate. Well, somewhat solo. I'm
Oh,
sitting.
take two.
Yeah, he's over
That's
on
nice.
two.
Yeah, if you're opening both tables, then you're on the treat with three commentators on this match.
All right, I think incoming here we're gonna have Barb racking for Chad.
Is Platinum still racking for your opponent, right?
Correct.
Mhm.
It was interesting when Chad was racking for Barb in the reverse of what we're about ready to see. He would
Mhm.
rack, which I imagine he would only do that at the request of Barbara. So not seeing a lot of wood racking happening out here with the wing ball being quite automatic with the template rack.
Mhm. I think probably not in gold, but definitely in platinum. Having a consistent good break is so important. Nine ball. I almost
Yeah.
feel like this is the biggest shot of rack.
Yeah, I definitely struggled with my 9-ball break. I've been practicing 10-ball for a different tournament.
Yeah.
When I switched over to the 9-ball, I was just hitting it
Too hard. Yeah.
yeah, 'cause
Yeah. Like if you scratch, if you can't see the one ball, then like it's not good.
yeah, that was where I was at time and time again. We had one set when we played teams
Hmm.
where we did really well, and I think we broke and ran like 7 of our
Mm.
11 points.
Yeah.
Between
Yeah.
the team, between the whole team, like we were just
Yeah.
freaking really solid, but it didn't tend to stay that way. We were not consistent enough to stay in this thing. That's why I'm here talking about it.
Well, even if you were stating that, you would have done because the platinum final has already played, so
Yeah.
you
Oh,
could still come and commentate after winning the whole thing.
true.
Yeah.
All right, we're about ready to see a well-practiced 9-ball break from Chad Raswick coming to the table.
Hmm.
He broke and ran
Yeah.
his first.
I'm curious about Chad's break. I think most of the strong players do this break now. Oh, he went for the soft
Oh, that's the thing
short.
about soft break is every now and again they all just like come in tight.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, especially if it's opponent rack and then they didn't like actually tighten up all the balls. Because some magic racks they don't automatically tighten everything. You have
Right.
to like push a little bit, or knock a little bit here and there to make sure everything's tight. A lot of those thinner racks, sometimes the balls don't sit and wanting to roll back that much as some of the thicker racks, so
Even
you
the thicker
get
racks, you
weird
have to
results.
manipulate them a little bit. A little bit of pressure here or there can create little
Yeah,
gaps.
yeah, difference. Right. Yeah, especially if the balls, because not all ball sets are perfect, and not all magic racks are perfect. So you
Right.
do have to feel around the rack.
Okay, so that wasn't the 2-ball that he was getting on down there. That's a 4-ball. He's looking at this 3-7, maybe off of the 6.
7. Ooh.
I'm
I
just looking down
mean,
the line. It looks pretty close. He
it
could just
is kind of natural to stop the cue ball. Oh, he's going the other way. Okay.
all right.
No. Yep. Yeah. It works. It works.
Yeah, I mean that was just an awkward spot having that many balls that close together.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been separated into two separate clusters now. Ooh.
I think that's all she can see the ball. Probably pretty thick. Yeah. Yeah. She was swinging for that.
She was
That's yeah.
good vision.
Yeah. And didn't leave too much for Chad.
Yeah, I like crossing over the three here, letting the cue ball kind of run. Oh my
Straight
gosh.
back.
Yeah, straight back, crossing the
Mm-hmm.
and leaving the three down over here. It's tough speed.
Yeah. Tough
Leave a lot of
speed.
distance.
Because if you can make the three, then it will also be an ideal position for the four as well, right? So
Right.
it's a pretty good two-way.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
there's
going for the combo. And
wow.
look at that. How sweet he hit that one.
Yeah. That distance, that accurate, nice speed, smoother in.
Yeah,
Still
because a little bit off on the six, you could still make it, but the three would be maybe off to the long run. It's not guaranteed to have a shot after that.
I wonder if he tries attacking. No, he's not going to come one rail at the 5-9. Maybe he's got a pocket.
No, I think the five goes.
He's looking at it
It's
now. It looks like
it's
bank line.
bank line. Yeah, yeah. Because it all depends on if the five and the nine are stick up to each other, or you can try to come back on the right part of nine right now, or the left part of nine. Just don't go head on. All right, he is going up for probably a bank.
Yeah, there's not much of a safety into
Hmm.
this
At this
position.
point, right?
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
mean, not like a two-way shot with the bank, because I imagine that he's going to be
Mm,
close unless
you
he comes
can.
straight.
Yeah, you can if you really want to behind a seven or something. Because the
Yeah.
7-9 is forming a wall, to be honest. So if you can kind of leave the cue ball somewhere here, you could still always. He's trying. So he's. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh
Ooh,
my
railer.
God, that pocket is Chad's friend.
Yeah, that's helped out with a 9 ball earlier on.
Yeah, I know. I saw that timed shot. That was a nice shot.
Oh,
Unfair, right? Chad is already that good, and he got what he wants to.
it looks like it's a wrap. It looks like something else happened on the other table.
Oh, the other. Oh, the other table. Okay.
Yeah, we've
Well,
already finished.
yeah. Good runs for diversity. We're shooting some great racks.
Yeah, I'm gonna remember that rack from Sam because I think that's the first time I've really
Yeah, yeah.
played that. That was a very nicely handled rack.
2, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, yeah. That was great.
Chad's gonna finish out this out really quick while they're getting ready to play the final here momentarily. That'll be over on Creative on the
Mhm.
Wire here at 3 o'clock.
Oh,
All
this
right.
is the B side match already.
Yeah, this is the
B
B
side
side.
final already.
Yeah, B side
Not
final.
the final.
Yeah, this
Not
was.
really, because it said fourth place. Maybe that was the wrong description.
Yeah, I think it says third, fourth place. So which. Oh yeah, that definitely looks like there was a typo in there. This was yeah. So diversity.
Second should be
Third.
second, third, right?
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna
Well,
jump off here, stretch my legs before I go over onto Creative on the Wire and jump in with Raw for watching balls in the
hmm
battle out. I don't know who's on the A side yet, so we'll tune in next time. Thanks for jumping in with me, Chu Ching.
yeah, no problem. Pleasure.
All right.
See you
Catch you.
guys soon.